Welcome back to Adventure Recap. Today I'll be recapping the intense Only God Forgives. Brutality and repercussions ahead. Watch out and take care. Julian is an American living in Bangkok, Thailand. He and his brother Billy run a Muay Thai boxing club, which essentially is a front for drugs. He's a man of very few words, and the closest thing he has to love is a prostitute named Mai, who he pays to bind him while he sits and watches. Today's adventure really starts with an unsettling inciting incident when Billy seeks the company of a very underage prostitute who he not only assaults but also murders. It's after this soulless crime that he finds himself cornered by the police, specifically the Lieutenant Chang, whose godlike presence in this country commands respect from everybody. There is no arrest, no trial. Instead, Lieutenant Chang offers the girl's father the ability to exact revenge in any way he sees fit in the same room Billy killed his daughter in. He opts to beat Billy to death. Afterwards, Chang cuts off the man's forearm as punishment for allowing his daughter to get into the situation in the first place. While with Mai one night, Julian has this vivid vision where he meets Chang in a dark room, and Chang proceeds to cut off both his hands. When Julian catches wind that his brother was murdered, Julian and his crew confront the man responsible. He has every intention of shooting this man in the face. But when the man explains why he did what he did, Julian lets him go. This is followed by Julian washing his hands and having another vision where the water turns to blood and Chang is watching. Julian's mother, Crystal, arrives in Bangkok. She's an evil woman, an abusive mom, whose hold on Julian is very clear. That being said, when she commands Julian to avenge his brother's death, Julian refuses because he can't help feel that his brother got what he deserved. Viciously angry by this, Crystal gets the job done through somebody else. But when she learns that Lieutenant Chang is the man who gave this girl's father permission to do whatever he wanted to Billy, she meets with a man named Byron to have a hit put out on Lieutenant Chang as well. Lieutenant Chang and the police investigate Julian's boxing club in regards to the murder of the underage prostitute's father, but Chang is able to assess that Julian had nothing to do with this. Julian recognizes Chang from his visions, but when he goes to confront him, Chang is nowhere to be found. Julian brings Mai to meet his mom for dinner, having her pose as his girlfriend. His mother is able to see completely through this, and she not only runs down Mai for her profession, but eviscerates her son, going as far as to call him sexually inferior to his brother. While Julian appears to take it like he's used to it, Crystal's behavior really overwhelms Mai. We learn after the dinner that Julian just bottles up his frustration when he takes it out on Mai and forces her in the middle of the street to remove her nice dress. Take it off! The two gunmen answering the hit on Chang's life attempt to follow through. While unsuccessful in killing Chang, several customers and members of Chang's crew do die. Chang kills one of the assassins and apprehends the other. The man he apprehends leads Chang to his boss, Li Po, who he learns arranges assassinations in order to provide for his very disabled son. After bearing witness to the affection Li Po has for his son, he kills the man he apprehended, but spares Li Po. Chang then finds Byron and brutally tortures him into revealing who arranged the hit. A pursuit of knowledge so relentless, it leaves Byron blind and deaf. Just imagine that. Afterwards, we see Lieutenant Chang do his favorite thing in the world, sing at a karaoke bar. Who else is there but Julian and Mai? Julian can't take his curious eyes off of Chang, and eventually, inevitably, Chang locks eyes with Julian. Outside later on, Julian finally gets to confront Chang. He walks up to the man and asks one simple question.
You want to fight?
We cut over to Julian's boxing club. He and Mai walk over to a corner where he takes off his blazer jacket. And then he circles Chang like a shark while he loosens his cufflinks. Chang remains still as a statue, calm in his focused pose. And then the two fight, very one-sided. Julian doesn't even get one hit off. Chang completely destroys him. Crystal, fearing for her life, lets Julian know that Chang found out that she's the one who put a hit out on him. She begs Julian to kill Chang, promises him that if he does this, he will go back to America with her and she will be the mother to him that he's always wanted her to be. Along with his associate Charlie, Julian is able to infiltrate Chang's residence. Charlie lets Julian know that Crystal doesn't only want Chang dead, but his whole entire family. This completely throws Julian off. Charlie kills Chang's daughter's nanny, but before he can kill Chang's daughter, Julian kills him. Chang, along with another officer, confront Crystal in her hotel room, where Crystal shifts all of the blame onto Julian, even brings up the fact that he killed his father with his bare hands, as if to insinuate how violent Julian can be. But Chang is too smart to be manipulated by Crystal. Now he slits her throat. Julian arrives back at her hotel room later, stares at her dead body, and then without so much as a word or hint of emotion, Julian rips open the stomach, places his hands inside. We end in a field, Chang and Julian, where Julian awaits the repercussions for breaking into Chang's home. The consequence? His hands. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe with your post notifications on. It really helps us out. I'll see you tomorrow. That's a spoiler. Watch out and take care.